Hey, Mr. Tyler.
Hey, Lisa. You're a little bit early. You get started in about 2 minutes.
All right.
Is that Lamar Porter? Let me put pause on this. That's Lamar Porter. Can you turn your camera on? That's Gabriel. All right, let me stop this. Okay. Lamar Porter, is your camera working? Chat is turned off so I can verify you. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. We get some people who are not who they say they are, so we had to turn the chat off. We'll come back to that in a moment. Lisa, I need you to check on something. Is the chat still disabled?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Yeah, he didn't want to verify himself, so he'll come back. I didn't kick him out, but I'll leave it off for a moment. So let's get started with today, and at least remind me to turn it back on after we did our norms, please. Um,
Okay.
so let's get into the meat and potatoes of today. I'm gonna give you guys 5 more minutes to begin with the assignment. And Mr. Porter, welcome back. You got your camera on. I can't see you. Can you verify this? I see the top of your head. No, bruh, not the comb, your face. What is trying to make sure it's you, Porter. Goodness gracious. Anyway, he gonna bring it into the comb. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna do our norms in a couple of minutes. So 4 more minutes. This is 12:21. I'm glad he finally made it to class. He's probably trying to get over a phone or something. That's what I'm thinking happened there. Okay, so you should be setting up your screens. Today's a review day, so Lisa, this might be a quick day for you. This whole week gonna be quick for you, I think, because every day is a review from last week. And the reason I'm doing
Yep.
that, you said, well, Lisa,
Let's say yep.
he said, yep, okay. So every day we're doing a review because we have final exam coming up, and the final exam, I want to be able to let you guys, and I already talked to you about this already, Lisa. So just set up and find what you can. But Gabriel and anybody else that comes in and watch this video later, what's going to happen is you're going to need to create a Bitmoji classroom like the one you see I have here. And your classroom, once you get your Bitmoji stuff set up, will have 3 of your best works included in the assignment. I mean, in the your slides. So that means you should, start getting that established in your Google Slides, so that you can at least be able to get out of the final exam. If you don't have that established, and I'm gonna give you guys 2 days to finish it. Then you're still gonna have to be able to go back and do the final exam, which is a bunch of questions that we've done already. So this week we're practicing everything. Then next week we're gonna see who wants to opt out of the quiz. I mean, out of the final exam by doing their own Bitmoji classroom. Welcome to class, Miss Franklin. You got to keep your camera on there.
I talked to one of the staff this morning, and I'm using my phone. My phone camera don't work.
You talked to Irvin or no?
To Mr. O,
To Mr. O?
yeah, he told me to let everyone
Hey,
know
Mr.
when I.
Tyler.
Okay, I got to reach out to, who is that? Dajay. I reached out to you, Dajay. Who's that SAT
Yeah.
girl? All right, anyway, but I'll reach out to Irvin about your situation, Franklin. You are able to
Oh
continue,
no,
correct?
no, no. I'm be at SAT tomorrow.
Okay.
Can I join SIT?
Gabriel, are you a senior?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that, dude. Yeah. So everybody
Can I join
remind
too?
me, Lisa, I think I gave you the link, right? I don't know if I didn't give you the link.
No.
So before the end of class, everybody, that's my seniors, you're gonna need it for that test because I don't want you walking in there blind. Just remind me to drop the SAT link and you come in there, and what I do is I set you up on Khan Academy and you're able to still see what's going on in GGI. I try to make sure you guys can still participate in GGI a little bit because they have great topics. But when we're in there, we're going to be practicing more about how to take the test, and you have to take some diagnostic quizzes. Lamar Porter has a picture in there. He said, "All right, Lamar, the policy nowadays in CPS is to keep the camera on, though. But I see you put your picture in there. That's a good look." All right, so he left again. This boy. All right, let me do attendance. Dang, keep leaving. Okay, so I
That's
got
Markham.
what you say, Gabriel.
That's Markham present.
Oh, okay. I can't mark him present. He'll stay. It's a recording. So just to let you guys know, Google just released an update. So when you guys go in and out, that report goes to Banky and staff
Hello.
automatically. Hey, Lamar, you got everything working now. Let's see. Joel's not here. Lamar is here. Great. I remember being in the building working with Lamar. Christian Puente is not here. Richardson, she's not here. Melody Terry, I don't see her. Absent. Jamel Tyler, absent. Valdez, I see him. Mr. Wallace, absent. I don't see him. Lightu, I saw her in SAT. What happened to her? I got Sharon. Um, let me turn this off. Mr. Champagne is not here. Who else? Kathy's not here. Lee Carter's not here. Lisa Brown is here. Did I get everybody? Let's reset. Let's recycle this so I can make sure you guys are all logged in the system. Then we're gonna do our norms real quick. Just checking real quick. I think I got everybody that I saw. Yeah. Okay, so let's get into the meat and potatoes today. Again, this Bitmoji class, we're gonna talk about SAT prep. I'll put the link in last so you guys can copy it at towards the end of class. And in fact, the next break coming up, when we work on it, I'll just put it back in. I'm gonna turn the chat back on. Please keep it clean and keep what you have to say clean because this is a recording, and all recordings are used for the betterment of instruction. I reflect on these to see how to teach you guys better. Let's turn it on for a second. Lisa, can you confirm that chat is now active?
Yes.
Thank you, dear. If you have any notes, Lisa, you can start. Whoa, look at this. And then Porter left.
I was just gonna message and ask, was that the correct Porter?
That
Because
was Lamar Porter.
it's a different Lamar Porter in our class.
Yeah, okay. So that's all right. I'm sorry, everybody. We have some immature kids. So I'm going to turn something else on so you can't come back. Let me call staff, though. So I'm sorry, guys. But let me give you something educational. It's the same Lamar Porter. Okay, so hold on. Let me grab this. And the sad part is the kid was recorded. I saw who it was. So slow. Because now I just caught you red-handed. All right, let me fix this. And I'm just going to send it to staff. Now you can't hide because his face was on the screen. Okay, now I'm going to put in here today's assignment, the 3 net forces. So 3 forces, net force. I got to call Ortiz too. Send him the video. So Lisa, help me out. If you see another foolish person in here, let me know. He got that in there and he just wanted to share because he has, that's one of those kids that don't go to school. Just on the block. Let's see here. How do I fix this? And when I get the transcript notes, I can send you guys the correct transcript. So I'm not really worried about that. The power of the internet. All right, so something good and wholesome instruction. Before we do, let's dispel the negativity and go through our norms. Okay, so the 5 basic norms, and what I want to do is make sure that doesn't happen.
She said.
I'm sorry, who's that? Oh, that's Porter. Oh, he's trying to do it again. Oh, that's cute. Okay.
Mr. Tyler, that's something different for today.
Yeah, no. Let me fix it because I'm trying to clean up the mess he did. I'm just putting some garbage value in there. I'll tell you what to write down in a minute, but I got to fix something. It's like he wants to play games. Every time he shows up, his picture is showing. He doesn't know that his actual face is showing. So share the screen. I'm gonna turn this off and turn that off, and then host controls, so he can stop coming in here and messing with people. Let me do this. There we go. Quick access, no. All right. Okay, so I don't have to worry about the kid no more. Now let's get started on the meat and potatoes. This way, everybody that comes in here has to ask. So we've already seen what you're on, and that's garbage. Now, today's assignment. I'm sorry, the norms. Trying to get everything together. We got somebody always want to mess something up. Let's start with first on the list. Where are we at? So number 1 on the list is Alexis. Can you read number 1?
No one has the right to hurt another person.
Thank you. Number 2 it would be Daje. Is she there? Ms. Moore. Okay. So Daje is not present yet. How about Gabriel, number 2?
Education in classroom is sacred.
Who said that? That don't sound like Gabriel.
Education customer sacred.
I'm playing Gabriel. Anyway, Lisa, can you read number 3? I'm playing with me, little dude.
We will never behave in a way that would discredit ourselves, our school, or our family.
Thank you, Ms. Brown. Ms. Franklin, number 4.
Educate. Excel Academy Southwest students is always a lady or gentleman.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's keep it moving. We have the 5 academic norms. Okay, so starting at the top of the list. Oh, he found a way to get back in here. How cute. And now he's going for the whole day. All right, let's keep going. I caught the little bag. All right, so did we read number 1, Alexis?
We respect the opinions of others.
Okay. Number 2, Daje. Daje, you there? All right, number 3, that would be, I'm sorry, number 2, that would be Gabriel.
We expect to come to the classroom.
Very good, sir. Lisa, number 3.
We are attentive to participate.
Thank you. Sharon, number 4.
We have high expectation of ourselves, our peers, and our teachers.
Thank you. Okay, so let's continue on. We have number 5. That would be Alexis again.
We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors.
That's so cool, dude. Thanks. All right, so everybody got points for that. Let's continue into our assignment for today. So we're gonna set it up, and she's right. That was the wrong one. It's for physics. But I was just trying to put something in the chat because I was like, oh my goodness, you're so bored. Read a book. We're into engineering today, right? We know about the Facebook page post, which is a great thing. If we can get 80 people in there, some lucky person will get their name drawn and they get $200. So take advantage of that. I posted it on the classroom so you guys could follow. Make sure you share it to your page. That's how we track it. I'm one of the administrators on that page. And after so many entries and we get up to 80 people following the page, what will happen is whoever name pool get that $200. Okay, so let's keep going. We lost a lot of time with people that want to play around. So this is today's assignment. So I'm gonna put this in the chat. Let me grab this. Okay, real quick. And then I'm going to put Rush. I got to follow up with you later. We had a little bugger running around, and I got a bit of video footage of his face before he left. So this is the correct question, right? But I'm going to have, did he get all the question? No, I didn't. So I'm going to put this part. But here we go. Think from hello to about resistors. Can I get Dajay? Is she there? She won't come back 30 minutes later. You calling my name? Like, okay. You lost some points. So let's see who can get the points. Gabriel, can you read what's in the chat from hello on down?
Let's see. Hello, all future electrical engineers. Synchronous problems will need to be completed and ready to present tomorrow in class. Asynchronous problems have to be completed as homework and will be checked tomorrow in class as well. And one as a potential difference of 28.9 volts is applied to a 357 ohm resistor. How much current flow through the resistors? That's it.
That's it, dude. Okay. So he got 15 points for that little bit. Now, the next thing we want to look at is, welcome to class, Lee Carter. Next thing we want to look at is, let's see here. Let me make sure I put Lee here. And Porter's been absent because Porter was nothing but a jokester. Okay. That was the one. I got to put a note in there. So we got a fake ID user. Carter is here. He is now present. I want nobody's attendance being off. And I think it was Dajay. I got to check on her attendance. I'm waiting for Dajay to come back to the computer. She's not responding. Let's see here. And the policy is everybody's going to keep the camera. There go Dajay. I've been calling your name. Now, you can't say I didn't call your name this time, Dajay. It's a recording. She's still muted. So I was going to say I need somebody to read the second part of the agenda for what's in the NSB. Okay, that's Sharon. Okay. So it's 5 points worth. Well, don't worry, Alexis. I got you next. And have you do you have any notes, Alexis? If you have those can help out. Sharon, can you read from please on down?
Please remember to get minimum credit. All calculations, steps for the final answers to the problems need to be uploaded to SB via the same format that we have been using since the start of the quarter. This format is shown in the video. Type Google Docs, convert it to PDF. Stay safe out there in Zen.
Okay, so we got that part done, right? Got that out the way. Now, what we need to focus on at the moment is that format. And this is how you get maximum credit. So here's some things, because some students keep doing this wrong. They're emailing me stuff, sharing documents, and what happens is it doesn't get to me on time. So, for example, I'm going to show this quickly, but this is my grade book, right? And I want you to see why it's important to see it correctly. Yes.
Did you know that person is back?
That person is back.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's see here. You talking about Porter?
Yeah.
No, I don't see him, dear. You talking about Lee Carter?
Oh.
Yeah.
Why
No, I was watching that.
Picture on his thing.
You said Carter be doing that too?
No, I was asking why he got a profile picture on his thing. It's a light-skinned person. That's not him.
Yeah, Lee Carter. Is your camera on? What they're trying to do is they're trying to get in here under any name they can and post weird things in the chat. And what you guys understand is I'm an engineer. So what you do in video games won't work on me. So let me go through the chat, and if you don't respond, you'll be removed. And then you can just try a new email and, knock yourself out. But I'm going to go through. Let's see the cameras. So Lee Carter, I need to see your camera on. It's on. I need to see your face. And look, the same scenery I saw before. See, what you messed up on, Lee Carter, or whoever you are, is I saw your face. Yeah. Po baby. He was trying his best to get something in the chat. Did it work for him? No. All right. So let's keep going. I'm going to leave it off for a while because we got people he thinks he knows. All right. Let's see here. So that means you guys got to use your microphones and your cameras and share screens only, because you can't use the chat no more until we weed out this little bugger. All right, now what am I saying? So this is, if you see my screen, this is ESB. So if everything in green, that means it's on time. If you submitted it late after 8 p.m., it's yellow. That's 20% off, and that's how I see the grades. Now, when I come back a step and discuss, I got to finish the attendance up. So that means that was not Lee Carter. I'm glad I didn't do that yet, because I was about to check on his screen. Thank you, Lisa. She on point. She said that's not him. At least I'm gonna need you to talk to Rush and tell him what you saw. I'm also gonna send the recording to you guys. I think I gotta send it to Rush, and then Rush can send it to whoever, so we can weed out who it was. His face was on there. That's why we tell you guys you gotta have your face in the camera, because we have people playing around like that. Okay, so that's all taken care of, right? Now we got to establish that document, and that's what I was trying to show you before Lisa helped me out with the little culprit. Okay, so we're going to start a new Google Doc, right? And once we do that, we're going to come here to make sure you logged into your the Gmail account you're going to use. Next, you're going to make sure you go to Docs. And this is the part where I'm going to watch the chat. Lisa, if you see somebody weird in there, let me know. I'll turn it back off, okay? But I'm opening up the chat right now to see if anybody would like to share some initial notes for points. So you tell me you did it, but I'm watching the people list. So I'm only doing this because as soon as you put the response in, I'm closing the chat again. Okay, Gabriel has 2A. He's putting a question in there. This is good. But I'm looking for what do we put to start the document off? Gabe put one part. What about the problem before that? Okay, Alexis gave me the title. Great job. And inside the title, we have the classroom term of the day, everybody. What else? Okay, that's how you started off, Alexis. Very good. Now, what are they? You gave us one part in the title. Which one is that? The classroom term or the word of the day?
The term
Yeah,
of
you
the
can
day?
say it. You said what?
The term of the day?
The classroom term, yes. It's not the word of the day. Very good. All right, what else? Gabriel said both. Not exactly. What's the word of the day? You had to be in Townhouse or GGI to see this one. Who remembers?
Hold on, I got it.
At least, okay.
The word of the day is. Hold on, y'all. I'm talking. Hostile.
You said what again, Lisa?
Hostile.
Hostile. Very good. All right. So I'm going to turn the chat off for a moment just to keep us safe from profanities and weird stuff. And I'll come over here to the Bitmoji classroom, which you guys all have the link to. If you don't know where it is, you come to the latest recording and you click on, where is it at? You see it says here, I don't know if you guys found it, but yesterday I posted the recording. And I do that every day at the end of all classes. So it says here, hello, all future electrical engineers. That's you guys. Here is a video recording link of today's class. I put the date, the 26th, which is yesterday. And if you notice, the link right here is the Bitmoji classroom. And as I was saying, next week, you guys have to create your own. So here's a glimpse of why it's important. It changes every day. If I click on myself sitting on this couch, and then I come over to your CTE class, you guys are robotics students. It'll take me here and look at there. All right, so extra credit assignment. I'm gonna put the chat link in the chat in case you guys don't have it. But if you watch that video and you give a 2-paragraph report on the video, same format we use, and call it extra credit as the title, you will get at least one quiz grade restored. You got to watch the video, and the video is right here in the Google Classroom. So you have to find this slide and do that. So take a moment, check the video out in case you forget where it is, and watch the video and then give a 2-paragraph response on what you thought of the video. That's due by tomorrow. Okay. Let's see here. So classroom term of the day, right, is Ohm's law. Word of the day is hostile. Okay. Now, if we come here I don't want to change it. If we come here, I have an agenda. So let's see. Can I get Daje to read today's agenda? I caught her while she was doing her hair. My bad, Daje. You ever read? Okay. Can you see it? Or you going to the slide yourself? So in this gray box, Daje, it sees agenda. Do you see that?
Yeah. Wait, I need to zoom in. Let me zoom in on my screen a little bit more.
Yeah, but you also have that link, and you can go to this slide and see it better if that helps. That link I put in the
Student
chat.
agenda, today's objective. Students will be able to utilize mathematical formula for
Ohm's law.
Ohm's law to determine the amount of voltage, volts, current, amps, and resistance ohms.
Very good, very good. So in parentheses is what each thing is measured in. And we did this problem last week. Okay. So let's start our document off with everything we need so we can get going because it's already 12:44 and we can get to the simulation part. Lisa, did you find any notes or Alexis? Do you guys remember this problem at all?
Yeah, I got some notes.
You got some
I
notes?
don't,
All right.
I don't think I was here that day when y'all took it.
Okay, so Alexis, here you go, man. I need you to help me out. Do you have notes that you can share in the chat real quick? I'm about to turn the chat.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so fire away. Let's see what you got. Yep. Okay. Dude, that is an awesome start. Okay, so let's put the problem in there. You got it. You remembered. Awesome. So what is it? Our header, right? So that's going to be due now. And today's date. Today is a review, by the way. And a lot of students gave us the title and everything else. And then he put he's working at it. Hold on, I got to catch up to you, Alexis. Okay, wait. So due now. Today is the 27th. I'm going to turn the chat off for a moment because I'm going to be on a different screen. And I don't want somebody to sneak in and, put all sorts of profanities in there. So 2020, you need your header, right? We do the same procedure every day. You guys should be pros at it by now. 27th of October, 2020. It is period what? Well, it should be period, third? And you guys are intro, basically CTE or robotic students, CTE or robotic students. But intro, the technical name, intro to engineering with robotics. And that's what I plan to revive with you guys, the robotics team, as well as other projects you do for civic engagement and helping out the community. All right, title. I think earlier on that was given by Mr. Valdez again. And he put the format you need for the rest of it. So I'm literally picking this from the chat, everybody. You can still copy and paste. Okay, so let me stop the chat for a second. Okay, I already stopped it. And let you catch up with these notes. So they're going to sit there for a moment, but you got to edit the same way I'm editing it. So you're going to put your title and everything in there as I've done. Now let me expand this so you can see it. You can go about 150, zoom in, and remember the title goes in the middle. Exit slip goes here. And I showed you earlier what these two things were. So we had the first one, which was the classroom term. That was in the brackets. That's called Ohm's law, right? It's always in the brackets. That's why I try to make it easy for you guys to find in case you didn't go to the Google slide deck. Now, who is this?
What's the time of the day?
What's the what?
Time of the day.
Ohm's
Time
law.
of the day. Okay. Yeah, Ohm's law. Thank you, Lisa. You said it. Okay, so Ohm's law, right? So we're going to type that here. Right. And then what else we're going to do? Well, we got to get started on our word of the day. That was, what do we say, hostile?
Yeah.
You need the definitions for both. Now, the next part is the questions. You got two questions, a synchronous question and an asynchronous question. Now, Gabriel gave us the second question. Did anybody grab the first one? Yeah. Right. I gave the second question. So 1S in the chat. Here you go. Oh, Joel just got here. Hello, Joel. So I'm gonna copy this over. And you a strength, Joel. Come on, man. You gotta get that work done. I just noticed that this morning. I was like, oh goodness. Keep up. All right, and then the asynchronous problem. Come over here, and then what? Come up here, and then we have it all set up so we can just work on it. Okay, so first problem. If you don't know, Alexis just gave us what we need to start the problem off. Okay, so what is that? What does that look like? Well, if we come down to the notes he gave us starting at 12:45 p.m., I'm gonna put it in the chat again because I know we had Joel just walked in. If you leave the room and come back, the chat won't refresh, it'll be gone. So you gotta let me know if you need the notes again. Okay, so that's what he just put, and he got about, so far you got about like 65 points for all this. You're trying to get out this class. Keep it up, dude. You're gonna be pretty decent. So the first notes, right? I'm gonna make sure to edit it correctly. And we discussed this. This is Ohm's law in mathematical form. Still want you to look it up and find a definition for it for your exit slip. You can't just put what you have for your notes about Ohm's law as the exit slip. You have to put it in words, what it means, in your own words, what it means, I should say. Okay, so this goes under the first problem. These are your notes that go in the center. This just tells you how you're going to work the problem out. Next, we need what? Well, we need the known and unknown values, and he helped us out with that as well. So let me copy that down and edit it so you can see how it's supposed to be. Again, this is a review problem. So if I'm going too fast, there's some videos last week you got to check out again because you might have missed all the initial steps. Okay. Now this is how you should have it set up. Let's go through it slowly. Your Ohm's law, and what is defined as? So that's voltage is equivalent or equal to current multiplied by the resistance. Okay. So current is I, V is for volts, and R is for resistance. What are these measured in? So if I ask, Lisa, how much do you weigh? She's probably going to tell me some number in pounds. It's the same thing with these dimensions. So volts is for the voltage. That's the number that's the name that goes at the end of the number. Amps is for current. Ohms is for resistance. And we're going to be using the omega symbol for ohms in this round. So here, let's go through it slowly. And I'm going to show you what has to change. So instead of ohms, you're going to put this symbol. So insert, highlight what you're changing, which is ohms, special characters, and then you're going to click where it says arrows and go to math. Once you do that, you give it a second to load. Remember, all this is internet and Google based. You're going to type in omega. So it's OMEGA. It'll give you the omega symbol, which looks like this. Click on it, and there you have it. Okay? Or et voila, as the French say. That means ohms. Okay, to make sure you guys are using the correct terms and everything. All right. Because we didn't get a chance to talk about that last week. Now the algebra part. Looks like Valdez did it right. Did he put the numbers in correctly? He sure did. So all you got to do now is cross some things out. That's the step that's missing here. So he's right. You put those two together, you get amps, but I want you to be confused by what you're seeing. So this part is fine, but the amps comes afterwards when you cross things out. So hold on, let's back up a bit. And what happens is this crosses out, because volts divided by ohms gives you amps. That's just the ratio that makes amps. Cross it out. And then I gotta cross out volts. And then what's left is, of course, like I said, the amps. Okay. So let's continue on. That was our new equation. Well, like I said, the 357 ohms that was in the problem you discussed, right? And the 28.9 is just by itself. So it becomes 28.9 divided by 357. All right, so let's go through and calculate the final answer for current. And then we can talk about briefly the homework problem, which is similar, and do our simulation, because our next quiz date, you guys, or Friday, you guys got to put simulations in for all physics problems or engineering problems. Math problems, you just need a graph. And I'll show you how to do it again on Thursday, how we did the graph for our system of equations. So you need to be practicing these techniques. All right, now how do I get this final answer? You can use Google, Math Papa, whatever your fancy is. But I'm going to take equals this value, which is 28.9 divided by 357 or 357. You can click a new tab and say, hey, Google, what is that? As long as you press equal to start it off, when you start the equation, you'll be all right. So if you can see that I put equal parentheses 28.9 divided by 357. I hit enter, and it gives me about 0.0, let's say 81. Let's just round that and zero up. So the answer is 0.081 amps. I think that's the end of the first problem, right? There was always that, yeah, how much current? And that's your answer. Okay, so that's good. In 2A, I want to talk about this momentarily. You have to solve for what? What is 2A asking you for? That's the homework problem. So anybody want me to start you off with this, or should we just jump into the simulation?
Solve for resistance, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So we're using what equation now again? Who knows? Alexis just helped it out with it. What's the first equation that should come to mind?
Ohm's law.
There you go, Gabriel, my man. He's getting it. Okay, so let's put it in there. Then that equation was what? We can just pull it from earlier. And that's going to be V equals IR, right? So I'm going to grab this. Let me say strategy. This is for the homework problem. I hope you guys are taking good notes. Strategy. Solve for resistance, as Lisa told us, right? Using what Gabriel told us, Ohm's law. Right? Via, and that means by way of algebra. You know what technique to use, like as if it's martial arts. To use my tiger style, right? So let's put the equation in there. And now I'm putting it to the side because there's steps we got to go through to get this isolated. I mean, I don't do so much, but you guys got to finish it off. So who can tell me what I can do? You guys said what to do, but I want to see if you can do it. This is really a homework problem. What do I do to get R by itself first?
Because I on both sides, I think. Or
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Way to go. By the way, she's getting points by participating like this. So she said divide by I on both sides. And the reason she said that is because if you notice, I is multiplied by R. We got to do the opposite mathematical operation in algebra. And the only rule is what you do to one side, you got to do to the other. So in this case, I'm just making the changes to what happened to the equation from equation to equation. Okay, so you can see the differences. And then I'm going to blow this up some because I'm not sure you can see all of it. Okay, so that's bigger and then it's better and then boom, right? So you see that's the change. But what you do to one side, you got to do to the other. So I got to come over here and guess what? It's supposed to be divide, right? There we go. That's better because it was multiplied. What you do to one side, you got to do to the other. Here and put parentheses around this. In a minute, that's going to be a value we put there. That's why I'm putting the parentheses in case you guys are wondering. So this is effectively your equation. Right? But we got to cancel some things out. So let me clean this up a little bit. Because the parentheses were a new addition as well. So now I'm going to clean this up by crossing things out. Right? Just helping you guys with the steps you need. So this is gone, right? Because I divided by I is 1. We talked about this a lot yesterday. People were getting it wrong for some reason. I was like, how do you get yourself? If you divide it by yourself, it's 1. Students will keep on saying, me? No, not you. All right, so we can cross that out, right? Next, what do we have? Well, we got to clean this equation up. So let me do that here and put that there. So we end up with only R on this side of the equal sign. That's what I meant by one side you do to the other. So R is now equal to this new equation here. So let's continue on. Now we effectively have what we need. We can start plugging numbers in. So I want to go through some cross cancellations and then we're going to do the simulation. You're going to do a share out. And if you have something to share, you'll be able to leave a little bit early for your next period. So let's go through. What do you need? Well, let's put the equation out again. And we're going to start plugging things into the equation. But we didn't even start up something else. What are our known and unknown values? Need that, huh? All right. Let me see who can help me out. You can just yell it out because I'm going to keep the chat off while I'm working. But our known values are what?
19.7 votes.
Ooh, wait, two people said that. Was that Alex and Gabriel?
Yeah.
Y'all becoming pros at this class. Y'all almost out of here, huh? That's not that hard when you know what to do, eh? Gotta pay attention. So hold on, let me get caught up to y'all because I didn't expect y'all to just blur out the answers like that. So 19.787, right? What is that? That's gonna be our volts or voltage, right? What potential difference means. We saw that last week, I want to say. So, that's equal to, that's a little V in, and by the way, I put a V here so you know that's what part of the equation you're working on for Ohm's law. And that was 19.7 volts. How about your unknown? Do you know what that is?
R.
Yes, R equals what?
Resistance.
Some number in ohms. Very good. You're getting the hang of physics, dude. And then last is I, right? And what is that? They gave it to us. 0.43 amps. How do we know what these numbers mean or where they go? We go back to our notes again if you forgot. That's why we did this. Remember, volts, voltage, current, I, right? Amps, resistance, ohms, R. So if you have these notes, you can pick this problem apart quite easily. All right, I'm just cleaning it up for you guys. So this is how much you're supposed to have, right? Now I'm gonna go through some final crossouts. We're gonna do the simulation, and then we're gonna see who can share out. Now you got to get ready to take a screenshot. If you're wondering which one you're gonna go to, you're gonna go to the Google slide deck and click on the battery. We're gonna do the one. No, not the battery. I'm gonna give you one. It's gonna be about Ohm's law. So let me put the numbers in for you first. So current, we know what that was, right? We did our known values to figure that out. That was a 0.43 amps.
The voltage is 19.7.
Yes, sir. Volts. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Valdez. So I'm gonna copy this because some things cross out. When you have volts divided by amps, you get ohms. So let me show you what happens, right? Ohms will pop out of this situation because these cross each other out. This is gone. And then volts are gone because you divide them out and they create ohms. That's what happens there. You need these steps so you'll know how to get your right answers. Because if you look in your unknowns, you have to have ohms in the end, right? You make sure you cancel out everything correctly. Just don't be throwing stuff together. All right. So what do you end up having as a final calculation? All right. Future engineering students. We can get rid of this part and we can get rid of this part. And now you just calculate that part to find out what R will be equal to in ohms. And you guys have to finish that off. Okay, now simulation, because we only got a little time left. We got about 19 more minutes of class.
Can you go back down a little bit?
Sure. So I'm gonna grab the simulation and put the link in the chat for you guys. I want you to open it up so you can begin working on the simulation as I'm about to do.
So, Mr. Tyler, basically, we just did both of the problems together.
I didn't do all of it, but something like that. Yeah, calculate R, right? I left y'all a step.
That's it.
I'm trying to let y'all catch up, Dodgy. That's why I'm helping out so much. She said, that's it. Okay, so you got it? Okay. Hey, Irvin. Any announcements or just here?
Hey, Mr. Tyler, did you get any requests from Latrell
No.
to join?
No, not at all. And I wouldn't know because I just got bombed by a Lamar Porter fake. And yeah, no such thing. He's back to what he's saying, Latrell.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. He's back on that stuff. So where are we at? I think everybody should have these notes. We still have a simulation to put into this final report. So I'm going to direct your attention to Fed Simulations and put the link that you should go to first in the chat. So let's grab this. And I'm going to go here. You should be finishing up your notes for the async problem. all this stuff right here, right? Okay, so for some reason my FETs are acting up. So we might just go to the slide deck. So let me come here because it looks like Colorado Boulder is having glitches. I hope that's not true. I'm going to use that today. All right, so let me come here.
Yeah, it say that on mine too. It's messing up.
We talking about Colorado Boulder
Yeah.
for the FET? Goodness, you already over there, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
so it's back up now though. It was a small glitch. So try it again, Gabe. Just refresh your screen. I mean, so I'm talking about this slide here, everybody, where you can access all of the FET simulations in the slide deck over in this corner. So what you want to do is, we could try, for instance, this one here, the Duracell battery.
Mr. Tyler, did you put it in a chat yet? Because I don't see it.
Oh, I didn't put it in the chat. I was going from the slide deck or the actual interactive link.
The link.
The link. Okay. So you guys should see this screen running. I'm gonna get this link for Dajay in a moment. So start that up. I clicked on the battery in the cubby hole in the physics classroom. So you go to the physics classroom and click on the battery. Okay. Let's see what's happening now. So I think it's this link. We'll copy it over. Leave that running. All right. That should be the one you use. Okay, I think mine's is starting. It's probably just a sleepy day for everybody. But did everybody see what I have up here? It takes a while to load, so you might want to click on it and get ready for it. All right, now what do we calculate? Let me come here and see who's coming in this room.
Mine ain't low yet.
Okay, it takes a little bit to load. Yeah, okay, all right. So I'm just gonna go through it, but guys, when it loads, just set it up the same way, okay? Okay, so let's see here. I got attendance for Joel. I'm just giving you guys a minute to catch up. Hello, Latrell. Sir was just asking about you.
Yeah, I was having trouble.
Yeah. I didn't get a single message, man. I don't know.
I was just on FaceTime with Mr. Irv. He saw it.
Okay, that's cool. But you're here now, so you guys got to get better with it, the technology. Joel, here we go. All right, so now we have the battery source, right? If you click on show battery when your simulation loads, right, you'll see here that you have all these electrons. They're floating on one end of the battery to the other end of the battery. The Ohm's law simulation I wanted to run would have showed you V equals IR because I want you to have two snapshots. So if you're not sure how to do a snapshot on a Chromebook, I found a new tool you could use, which will allow you guys to take a snapshot inside of the document. So we're going to try it out today because I know now how many people in here have what is called a print screen button?
Me.
Okay, so you can use that, Gabriel. I want you to adjust your settings to make the battery a little bit more negative this time, okay? Because I want to see the electrons get carried from the other side to the other side. Okay, everybody got it set up the way I've set up? Are y'all still loading y'all simulations or something?
Mine's still loading.
Okay. As long as it's still loading, that's good. It means it's going to get there. Because you got to factor in internet connection, you guys.
You will post this website in the chat?
You said what, sir?
You will post this website in the chat or this link, whatever.
Actually, you got to do the assignment first. I'll post you the link in ESB, but I need you to get that work done. So
Mr.
get started.
Tyler,
yeah.
How you say we're gonna screenshot on a Chromebook?
Right. Okay. So about that.
Where the work at?
The work is in ESB. Come on, dude. You asking questions, weird questions. It's in ESB. It's always been there. All right. So let's go to insert. And then, Dajay, you paying attention? So insert, you're going to come to image, and then there's the thing called camera. Can you locate that?
Yeah.
Okay, so when we click on camera, you see it says, hey, I want to use your camera. And if you have work, you can take a snapshot, the stuff you wrote down. That's one way, okay? Now, another way, let's come out of this, and that's for screenshots. come to insert image, and then if we looking for photos, hold on, not photos. Let me come here. That that's for camera snapshots. So if you type in Dajay, I'm gonna go do it with you because there's a button on your thing that I want you to see. So the button on your keyboard looks like two windows, and there's a process you gotta do. So you're gonna type in your Google link because it was shared to me last night. How to screenshot on Chromebook. Okay, and I'll put the link in the chat for you, Dajay. But you see this here, it says you're gonna hold Control plus. It's a key that looks like two windows. This is the key that you make your windows expand to two screens or whatever. You know where that key is?
Mm-mm.
Okay, all right. So I gotta help you find it. So I'm gonna put this video in here, and I want you to try it out. Okay. No, this is a commercial. I don't want this part. All right. So Dajay, just understand how to get the simulation going. As far as the screenshot, there is a way to like grab part of the screen because I'm on a regular computer, and then save that as a document. Hold on, Valdez, you showed me how to do this, didn't you?
Yeah, it's just Control Shift and then the show the little it has like a square and then two lines next to it.
Can you share your screen real quick to show Dajay what you did? Because I think you showed how to do that. That was real smooth. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Oh, I gotta let y'all share, huh? Ain't that something? Or isn't that something? Okay, so share their screen. Yes, you should be able to share. I'm gonna stop presenting. All right, what you got?
You press Control Shift. Oh no, I gotta put this.
Control Shift.
And then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The
How many
six
keys
to
over
the right.
two to the right? So Dajay,
Six.
do you see what I'm talking about?
It's like the one you press to show you all your screens.
Right. So it shows you all the screens you got to open, Dajay, or windows you got to open, and you use those combination of buttons. He said so. Say Control. You said what else? Valdez.
Control Shift and the show
So
Windows.
those three buttons, Dajay, is how you would screenshot.
You want
Okay.
they got the PR print screen?
They don't have a print screen button, Gabe. So no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the only drawback. Okay, so it is
Oh, bro.
111.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I gotta look this up by myself because his screen froze on my screen.
Okay, so look, don't panic. Just get your document done, Dajay. We'll work through this together. Okay, so just relax. But he's showing you if you type it, Valdez, that's pretty good. That's where I went to, and you might want to click on some videos, Dajay, to see how to do it. But I know you're having difficulties. Just try to understand it. Don't get frustrated. All right, we're at the point. Valdez, you're free to go early because I know you got a lot done already. I was gonna tell people to share your screen. So thanks for the help, Lisa, or anybody else you want to share. You can leave a little bit early, but that's not the prize. The prize is actually getting some participation points towards your in-class score. That's what I'm balancing your scores out with. So, if you're ready to share, you can. We have about approximately. Let me share my. Oh, Lisa's sharing. Okay, we have approximately like 9 more minutes or 8 more minutes of class. So, Lisa, that's great. You got the model of what I wanted you to have. Yep. And you got all the other steps too? Cool. All right, Lisa, I'll see you tomorrow. Turn everything at 8. No, I'll see you tomorrow. I gotta see you after school so we can talk about that application. So great job, Lisa. You free to go to your next class. Who's next in the list? Gotta have something like what she has done. Dajay showing, okay. What you got, Dajay? Say you doing all that, man, I can't do it. You get frustrated too fast, Dajay. Okay. Yeah. You gotta finish that last problem off, Dajay. Okay, I see. That's what I said. Show me the simulation so I can see it. I got you. Good job, Dajay. All right.
I'm gonna finish off the rest of the problem.
There you go. All right.
I
I'll
just
see
need
you later.
the answer. It ain't no more steps.
You gotta calculate it.
That's it.
That's it.
All right.
You want me to give you some more work?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right.
When anybody get done presenting, you will go to your steps and you will copy paste and put it in the chat.
I have to do that when everybody's done presenting. So everybody hurry up and share so I can get back to the screen because we can't share 2 screens at once. It looks like.
Do I share, Mr. Tyler?
You can jump in there, Valdez. Yeah. I mean, I know you pretty much done, right? But Gabe jumped in front of you, Valdez. Hold on. He showed it. Valdez jumped in front. Look, man. Hey, look, y'all.
Go ahead, Gabriel.
Let's have some gentlemen name, be gentlemen about what's going on. What we doing? Who's going first?
Gabe, he can go.
We can't do rock, paper, scissors on here. All right, Gabe, go ahead. He jumped in there quick. Okay, Gabe, let's see what you got, man. Oh, yeah. Gabe's the man. Okay, Gabe, crop that picture, man. You got both pictures in there. You know how to crop the picture?
No.
Okay, you click on it, Gabe. You know, Gabe, don't worry about it. I'll teach you that tomorrow. You're good to go, though. Finish up the problem, and we'll work on it. Okay, he got his in class points. Turn it in by 8, Gabe. Who's next? I got Valdez. No, I didn't get Valdez. He's stop sharing the screen. So, Alexis, can you share real quick? There you go. Awesome. Can you zoom into one? Yeah, you got it. Thank you, sir. Did you get the stuff for the second problem? I see the first. Oh, it's on the next. Oh, you got the snapshot and everything.
Okay. It messed up right now. I was trying to put it in.
Okay. Well, dude, you know what to do. Finish the problem off. Yeah, I see you got the both. Okay. Pretty good, man.
My phone, so how I'm presenting.
Well, on your phone, there's something called Google Meet. And I'm going to need you to probably talk to Irvin to show you how to do that feature. You got to click on Present Now. And why are you on the phone still? I don't understand. Supposed to be on a laptop or something. It's hard to do this stuff on the phone. Talk to Mr. Irvin if you don't know how to share right now. And then tomorrow what you can do is you can share in class. Would that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay. You got to figure out your technology.
Okay.
It's really difficult on the phone. You have a great day, though. I'll see you tomorrow. Turn that assignment in at 8, though, to get credit.
Okay.
Let's see. Who's next? I got Lisa, didn't I, already? Or she's just hanging out. Joel, you there, man? It's like dark over there. Okay, I see a hand. Joel got
My
the
room is just dark. I only have one window and it's small.
Yo, okay. You get any work done? Can you share your screen?
No, I don't want to share my show.
Oh no.
By the way, Thursday, I have a Rawlings just told me to tell my teachers individually that Thursday I'm not gonna be here. I have a funeral, a family funeral.
Okay.
So, yeah, Thursday I'm gonna be out of class, but I'll be back in class Friday.
Okay, good. Just make sure you get us a copy of the obituary or something so we can put it in the files. I need that to help your attendance out, Joel. I understand what's going on.
All right.
Okay, so you're free to go, Joel, and de-stress. Who else? Alexis, you still here, dude? Lisa, you still here? What's going on with y'all? Yeah, did y'all share? Y'all shared already, I think. Or I think Lisa, you shared, didn't you, Lisa?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to my screen.
I thought I left.
You said what, Lisa?
I thought I left. I'm sorry. Have a good day, y'all.
All right, bye.
Bye, everybody.
All right, so I'm gonna put the screen back up for Mr. Champagne.
You would just copy and paste the steps and put it on.
Oh, you gotta type it, dude. You really gotta come to class on time. I'm not doing that. Nope. I need to hold y'all accountable. You can watch the video or you can use this 3 minutes to type it up. This is the penalty of coming late.
Funny as hell. You can just
watch your mouth. Also recording. You should come on time. We talked about that in class. Because what's gonna happen is you come 30 minutes to class, you won't be able to come to class. That's the CPS policy now.
I was trying to get in the whole time. I was on the phone with Mr.
Finna and did. It's 2 different things. Take the notes. Take the notes. Come on.
You said what?
I said finna and did are 2 different things, sir.
No, I was trying. I did my end as a student.
You still have a lot of days you missed too. I need you to do that too. Be consistent.
I did my end as a student though. You can scroll down.
Okay.
You taking a picture.
Here you go.
You scroll down a little bit more.
Some more, or you got this part?
You can scroll down.
Okay. Okay, so is this the homework problem? Okay, I hear the snapshot, so I'm scrolling down as I hear it. And, you got to calculate this last step, of course. That's it. All right, so you got to 8 p.m. to turn it in, dude. About a week left, and then we got finals next week. So I hope you're in class on time to get the rest of the notes for that test. All right, take care.
So the person that was